An entertainment law firm run by Alan Grubman confirming its computer systems were hacked. The hackers say they have sensitive information about several big star clients, and those hackers want $42 million in ransom. With us now is CNBC contributor Sue Gordon, former Deputy Director for National Intelligence. Sue, good evening. How does something like this happen?
Well, so what's interesting is over the last 3 weeks, we've seen the trifecta of cyber attacks, right? Cyber attacks to do influence, cyber attacks to go after an economic target in the pharmaceutical industry, and now criminal activity going after money because data are the coin of the realm. So the way it happens is there is sophisticated capabilities that are ever evolving to beat defenses, especially when the entities that have the data are a little lax in their protection. And so it's just a constant game of cat and mouse where offense oftentimes has the advantage if the defense isn't being protective.
With so many people working from home right now and so many companies operating remotely, how can we and companies protect ourselves against these hackers?
So the first thing you have to realize is that you've just increased the threat surface, right? You have a lot more endpoints, people at distance working. You have a lot more access points, a lot of people using email who are then getting back into the company system. And you have companies making a lot of choices to enable new kinds of work where they may not be protecting and being as good at the cyber defense as they have before. So what you can do is cyber hygiene, cyber hygiene, cyber hygiene for the individuals. And for the companies, you really have to understand what's important, what data put you at risk, back up your systems, save some of that data off premises, and just be ready every day and not be lax with security just because you're trying to get performance.
What about Zoom calls, FaceTime calls, video calls? How safe are those?
That's a different kind of risk where you have the opportunity that people can come in through that, land on individual networks, lock them down, disrupt the ability for people to work and engage in now what is the way we do business. It's a different surface than ransomware in some ways, but it is the same sort of thing. You have so many more places where people can go. So what I would tell you, if you're Zooming, never use a public meeting, always have a private one, have a passcode, pay attention to who's on the call, do roll calls. There are things you can do. You know, what's interesting about criminals is there are some nation states that are engaging in criminal activity for monetary gain. But for criminals, it is more opportunistic